So based on what we discussed in the last video, they have some data that was about hits, walks, hit by pitch, at bats, and all the things. Out of those things, they created OBP that can help them for decision making. And they noticed that the players with high OPT can feel the gap in their teams, and also they are undervalued. So they went for that and they restructured the team so much position, because as you see, it was far outside the norm of a traditional approach. Bean's team recruited and signed baseball players fitting into his theory. Using unconventional baseball players made the team widely successful. Since then, and across every major sports platform, sports analytics has emerged. Very simple story of sport analytics. And pay attention, widely successful. And they set some sort of record. And see what happened to this manager. The Athletic eventually win the 2002 American League West title. Bean is contacted by the owner of the Boston Red Sox, a prestigious team, who realizes that sabermetrics is the future of baseball. And you see, we are talking about 2000, and now we are 2022. And where is that future? That future is now. The Red Sox make him an offer to become the Red Sox general manager for a 12.5 million salary, which would make him the highest paid general manager in professional sport history. So it was a quick review on the history of sport analytics. And again, I really suggest you watch the movie, especially because of the fact that you are data analyticians, and it's about the um, development, evolution of data analytics in sport. But the question is that how do they collect data for sports analytics? Now we know about supply chain management. Now we know about healthcare. We talked about all these things. But what about sport analytics? Here it talks about a technology that is based on cameras, that they record everything, and after that a software turn everything into data. As you can see here in the NBA, starting in the late 2000, cameras were installed in stadiums to better track player performance. The cameras tracked everything during the game, each player's movements, shots, blocks, peaks, and over 500 other moves are recognized and recorded by a software. So again, see my friends, this amount of data is generated after each game. Of course, a human intelligence cannot handle all this data, and all the data analytics techniques are necessary to help them to get insight from this huge pile of data. Each NBA team employs a team of analysts. So again, you can see the changes happens because of data analytics, because of informatics, to the structure of a sport. We just talked about the people who used to give consultancy regarding hiring players, but now they are doing much of the job based on some indexes like this one that we check together, OBP. And the other one is the fact that they employ analysts to help them with this huge amount of data that is over there, 500 categories of data. And teams can easily recreate games and use sports analytics to show players area in which different decisions could have been made. See, sport analytics, my friends, in some um, in some programs is a course in master data analytics, in master of business analytics. So it's not possible we cover everything in just a session of talking about this. But then here it says that team can easily recreate games and use sport analytics to show players area in which different decision could have been made. It means that based on everything they have, they can check because they have the data. They can check what could have happened if the player have taken another course of action. For example, instead of shooting, what happened if they pass that thing? And after that, they can come to some conclusion, to some strategy for doing the game, and also training the players better. Because, for example, because of this amount of data, it's not that way. Player says that, okay, that was the best things I could do at that time. Because of everything they have, they can simulate the other things that could happen, predictive analytics and all those things. And you already know what is the sport analytics is used for. Okay, it helped the players, it helped for hiring the better players based on the goals they have. They help them to make better plans for playing. Even they can help the players themselves. Just imagine that simple information like this is correct here. Why it is simple information? Because after analyzing all the data, they come to this information. How much this information can help a player? You shoot better from the left side than the right. Just that. So when it says what is sport analytics used for, to come up with such information that can help even a player to become a better player. Sports analytics are used as a tool that helps players and coaches to succeed. Coaches enjoy sports analytics because they can develop a better game plan. Because of all the things that they can see and they can check, they can arrange the players in a way, they can put the instruction in a more useful way. And in the world of soccer, exactly the same thing. Now we are talking about, in the previous slide, we talked about basketball, but again, the same thing in the world of soccer. Sport analytics helps team recruit the best statistically significant players who may have been overlooked. So we talked about basketball that I just compared about recording all the data. Soccer, exactly the same way. But also in baseball, we mentioned that when we have the data, there is no need for those traditional ways of recruiting, hiring, and here it is talking about soccer, talking about the way that statistics that are available about players can help clubs to get the best players that can serve their objectives. Coaches and recruiters can use the sports analytics data to draft and sign players who may not be as flashy as well-known players, but are just as productive. See how much the applications of data analytics in different sports, that just according to the time we have, we checked a little bit baseball, a little bit basketball, and a little bit soccer, are similar and the same. And when you have the data, and remember, my friends, in sport, according to these things that we just taught, for example, when they have all the information about shoots, pass, success percentage of the players, it is mostly, my friends, descriptive analytics. It is the simplest shape of analytics. that you record everything, every data as it happened. And after, when you have that type of things, you start other type of analytics over there. But again, I'm telling you, the part that is talking about all the things without doing the analysis, without finding the reason, without doing any prediction, without saying any suggestion, it is prescriptive analytics. And here we have how is sport analytics changing the game. Remember, here even it is not talking about the structure, my friend. It is talking about the game, because we already know that how it has affected recruiting, hiring, planning, and all those things. But here it talks about that how it is changed the game. Here it puts a very interesting example. It says that in 1980, NBA team three-pointers attempted per game since 1980. So it says that 2.77 attempts in 1980 average for three-point shoots in basketball. But not now. 2014 it is 21.25, and now it is higher. The reason is data analytics. As you can see here, it says it is data analytics. It says in the NBA sport analytics has revolutionized the sport. It has changed the way every team shoots the ball. In the old days, three-point shots were rare, but now it is not rare. They are even recommended. And it says why it has happened, why this shot has gained so much popularity. It says sport analytics. Let's see, what does it mean? Why more three-point shots now? See, it says these shots are worth more points and a missed in comparison to the 2-point ones, okay? But why they have noticed now that these shots are worth more than that? Just imagine, for example, because I'm not a basketball expert, imagine the success rate of 3-point shots is 1/3, okay? And the success rate of, or the hit ratio of 2-point shots is, just for example, okay, just for example, 3/4. So it is higher, you agree, okay? So maybe in past, since they didn't have the data, they said that don't make sure go more for these 2 points. But now, according to that data, they noticed they are worth more. Why? Because they still result in a rebounded play for 2 points. So you may lose this because of that probability of 2/3 about the success, because the probability of failure is 2.3, but again it gives you another chance for 3.4. So in fact, when you are doing a 3-point shot, you first try your 3 points, and after that you have a good chance of trying your 2 points. And totally, according to data, it is proved now that on average 3-point shots creates more value than the other one. As you can see, this means that 3-point shots actually benefit teams more than 2-point shots. This revolutionary change developed when the analysts recognized the trend. It is exactly the definition of data analytics. They have data, and after that they created some information that they apply in the instruction they are giving their players. And even maybe they say that, for example, that player does a 3-point shot about the arrangement of other players. So you see, it has affected even the shape of the game. Data analytics. Okay, I hope it has been useful presentation to you.